Hi, welcome. Welcome if you're new here. Hi, I'm Andrea. I'm a full-time writing instructor and a part-time content creator and indie author. And this is going to be another writing vlog. So yeah, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. And I feel like I am an absolute mess. It's Wednesday. It is Wednesday of the second to last week of the semester. I had to think about that. As you'll have seen in the last vlog, this is why we're doing writing vlogs, because I don't think I'm capable of vlogging anything else. I am definitely at the end of my limit of what I can handle right now. And I'm not entirely coherent, but I still want to vlog. I committed to sharing Camp Nano this month, and I don't know, I foolishly thought, I handled NaNoWriMo back in November, like, that was hard, and I did it. Yeah, April, completely different ball game than November as far as, like, where I'm at in my full-time job, how my brain is coping, how my body is coping. So, yeah. I did manage to get some sleep last night though, so that's good. So the last vlog was Monday and Tuesday of this week and what I wrote over those 2 days. So you can go back and watch that and then come back to this one if you want, or you can watch this one first. And this is going to be, I think, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, because I won't do much tomorrow. Thursdays, as many of you know, are my long day at work teaching. I teach 3 classes, plus I have office hours. I don't finish my last class until about 5:45, and then I've got to drive home and get dinner and all of that stuff. I will be lucky if I get even just a couple hundred words written tomorrow. So there is a little bit of pressure to write today and Friday. I mean, as much pressure as I'm allowing myself to put on myself throughout this month. So as far as Nano so far, where we are starting this vlog, we are at 19,838 words. So I am very happy with that. So I am ahead. I need to be, it's April 19th. I needed to be to 19,000 by the end of today. So even if I didn't write anything today, I would still be 838 words ahead. That also means if I only write 1,000 words today, which I think I can do, and don't write anything tomorrow, but then write 1,000 words on Friday, I would still be on track for where I need to be on Friday. So, because by Friday I need to be to 21,000 words. So I'm less than 2,000 words away from that. So yeah, we're in a good position going into the, in the middle part of this week. I did really well yesterday and Monday. So Monday I did 1,584 words, and yesterday I did just under 1,300 words at 1,297 words total. So I've done pretty well starting off the week. I've built up that surplus. One of the reasons I let myself write a little bit more on Monday and Tuesday was because I knew I would need it for Thursday. I really don't think I'm going to get much written tomorrow. I will show you, I will include in this vlog however much or however little I actually get written, but I'm not holding my breath. I'm also not holding my breath that I'm going to get that much written today because it is 6:18. Dinner is ready. I will say that. I've made a pasta salad, so it's all mixed up with the dressing. It's like marinating now in the fridge, letting the dressing kind of soak into the pasta and the veggies and the tuna. So that is ready. It just needs to be put into a bowl, sprinkle some Parmesan on top, and sit down and eat. So I can probably work until about 7. So that gives me about 40 minutes. I say 7, it'll probably end up being closer to 7:15. We know me, I'm incapable of stopping when I say I will stop. I always go over by at least 5 to 15 minutes. So yeah, it's going to be, I will probably put on a 1 hour long video to write to. I think I might put on Christy Ann Jones's Write with me in a beautiful old library, 1 hour of ASMR, typing, gentle music, and library sounds. I love it. I've listened to it a million times. I've watched it a million times. It's fantastic to write to, and it's exactly 1 hour long. So I will probably put that on and then try to stop early, but this way I'll know if I'm still writing when that video ends, I really have to stop. So that will probably be what I write to. My tulips are still looking good. So I've got, they're enormous. They're like taller than me now on the desk practically. These have definitely grown at least 3 inches, if not 4 or 5 in the past week since I got them. Because FYI, in case you didn't know, because I didn't know until last year, tulips continue to grow after they've been cut. They're magical. I love them. So my tulips are still looking beautiful. I've got the fairy lights on. It's fantastic. So yeah, I'm going to get the candle lit and get everything going and start writing. So in Scrivener is telling me my goal is 1018. So that is the goal I'm hoping to get to, but if the words aren't coming today, we're stopping in an hour at the most, even if I'm not to 1,000 words yet. So fingers crossed. I'm still working on chapter 5. I think chapter 5 is still going to be more than 1,000 words left to it. So I don't think I will finish chapter 5 today, but I should finish it sometime in this vlog over the next few days. So yeah, grab yourself something cozy or get your own writing project and you can write with me. I'm gonna shut up now because it's not like I'm being that coherent, which doesn't bode well for writing, but we're gonna give it the old college try and see how much we can do. now at 20,883 words. I did 1,045 words today total. It is 7:06, so I am stopping after 7, but before 7:15, so I'm very, very proud of myself for that. I wanted to keep writing, and I could have kept writing. I'm in the middle of the last scene of chapter 5, and I am really enjoying writing this scene. So I would love to have continued, but I really need to stop and let myself go start relaxing and stuff for the evening and have dinner. But I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying writing this scene. There's a moment coming up in this scene that I'm looking forward to writing. As I said, we're at 20,883 for camp, and the manuscript in Scrivener is at 26,667. So we're more than halfway through Camp Nano, and I'm more than halfway through my goal. I'm 2/3 of the way to my goal in Camp Nano, and I'm more than a quarter of the way to my project goal. So I'm at 20.8 thousand out of a 30,000 goal for Nano, and I'm at 26.6 thousand out of 100,000 for the manuscript, which I'm trying to get to 100,000 by the very end of June. Basically, I want to finish this before camp starts in July, and then I'll just roll straight into the July project, basically. I'm just at a point where, like, I know I need to start editing these books at some point. I am aware of that, I promise. So, like, I know I need to edit, but I also am just really enjoying writing. I don't know. It's just like, I don't want to stop writing just because I also need to be editing. Now, I can be finishing up writing this one and starting to write in July for Camp Nano in July while also editing, because starting in just a couple weeks, I won't be working full-time anymore for 3 months during the summer. So I'll be able to still write around 1,000 or so words a day, but also be able to edit, you know, like a chapter or so, you know, a day. I don't really set goals for editing like a chapter a day, because some chapters take longer than others, so it's a little bit harder to set goals when I'm editing. I just try to work through as many notes as possible and get through the chapters as fast as possible. So I will be editing this summer, and that might just have to be like what my writing, like my publishing schedule or whatever accommodates, that I write throughout the academic year and then I do a ton of editing during the summer. I know I want to publish at least one book this year. I don't want a whole year to go by. Like, I don't want to have no books come out in 2023, because I've had something come out in 2019, 2020. So Across the Pond 1, A Brave Start, came out December of 2019. And then the second book, Brave With You, came out in December of 2020. And then 2021 saw More Than Fate in the beginning of the year, and The Bookshop of Possibilities at the end of the year. And then 2022 saw Brave Together come out in April, and The Inn of Hopes and Dreams come out sometime in the autumn. I'm now forgetting, was it October? Was it November? I cannot remember. Was it September? I don't think it was September. I don't think it was September. I think it was October, because I think it was right around my mother's birthday. I can't remember. It's all a blur now. It's all a blur. But, so like, every year since 2019, I've had a book come out, and I don't want all of 2022, and I don't want all of 2023 to go by and not publish something. So it's really, I'm going to see kind of over the summer if Independent Hearts manages to leapfrog over Across the Pond 4, and if it feels like this one can get done sooner, I'll do this one and then have ATP 4 come out either like the very end of the year or the beginning of 2024. And then I'm hoping Royal Romance, I'm really hoping Royal Romance can come out around the beginning of 2024. Like, it'd be a lovely Valentine's book. Like, I just think it'd be a really fun book to be releasing around Valentine's and my birthday. So like February would be lovely, but it might end up being more like May or June of next year. So like, no one should be holding their breath waiting for that book. I'm sorry, but yeah, I don't want to rush it. I can't fully explain it, but I don't want to rush it. But yeah, as far as today has gone, it's gone well. I've made a lot of progress. I'm ending at a point that feels good, where I feel like I could keep writing. The only reason I'm stopping is because it's getting late in the evening and I need to go eat dinner and relax and wind down before going to bed, because it's going to be a long day tomorrow. But another reason I'm stopping here is because I do feel like if I have some mental bandwidth remaining tomorrow evening, picking up where I'm leaving off might actually work, and I might actually be able to get at least a few hundred words written tomorrow. Now, that being said, we'll see how it goes. If I just feel really, really tired and I'm not going to enjoy writing, I won't write. I'll probably write like 50 words. I think tomorrow, if I can write at least 50 words, I will be happy. What did I do last Thursday? 561. So I think it's realistic that I should still be able to write at least a couple hundred words tomorrow. So like, even if I do only a fraction of what I managed last Thursday, like clearly last Thursday I did manage to still write. I will probably be more tired this Thursday than I was last Thursday, so it'll probably be less, but we'll see. So keep watching. I'm now gonna go relax, but this vlog will just continue rolling on into tomorrow so you all can see what I end up doing. But yeah, you all keep watching. I'm gonna go relax. Okay, it is Friday now. I did not manage to talk to you guys at all yesterday. I was so tired. I was just, yeah, we're not going to talk about it. It was fine. The day was fine. I had a lovely day. I had a lovely time at work. I tried writing. I did get more written than I thought. I wrote 838 words. So I got more written than I had initially thought I would. Even in the moment, I remember getting to 200 words and thinking, I should just stop here. I'm good. And then I had some ideas and got some more words written. So that was great. But if we're aiming for 3,000 words in 3 days, like 1,000 words a day for the 3 days of this particular vlog, I need like almost 1,600 words. It's 5:50 in the evening. So I don't know if that's going to happen. We'll see. I'm aiming for at least 1,000. I am going to try to do at least 1,000. And I'm still ahead. I mean, that's the other thing. So we're currently at 21,271 words, and it is April 21st. So I need to be at 21,000 by the end of today. So even if I didn't write anything today, I would still have a 271 word surplus. Today, I've just been doing some work, emails, some grading. Gonna do more grading next week and the week after. So, I mean, we're at the point in the semester where all that's left really is grading. There's not a whole lot of lesson planning and stuff left to do. So I'm in the grading mode, but I also can only grade so much each day before I just start to lose my mind. So I've had a bit of an easy day because it's been a very busy week. I did go to Whole Foods. That went well. I went later in the afternoon, and I might have to start doing that. I didn't do that intentionally. I just could not get moving earlier. I just have not been feeling well today. Still wasn't feeling well by the time I went, but I was just at a point where like I need to go because I have to go today. So still not feeling great, but we're just gonna have to go to Whole Foods now. So managed to get everything, and it wasn't as busy in the afternoon as it's been in the morning. So might have to start going Friday afternoons. It seems a little bit nicer than Friday mornings. And I was still able to just about find everything on my list. There was one thing where they were down to the last one on the shelf. So it was like, ooh, maybe need to go a little bit earlier on a Friday afternoon, but I still managed to get everything, so that was good. And then I've just come home and taken a shower, washed my hair, so that's why I'm, you know, looking like this. But I didn't want to wait any longer, so I just threw on my dressing gown, towel dried my hair a bit. Now I'm sitting down. I have closed the blinds, or rather the blinds are open, but I bought blackout curtains. I've just put them up with a tension rod, so they're not like beautiful curtains. I might do that at some point, and these are long enough. I think they might work, or I would just move this pair into the bedroom because I know they'd fit the bedroom window. But I had a tension rod and I found these for not too expensive, and so I thought, let me just give them a try, because there's so much light coming into this window right now in the mornings and it's waking me up. It's just, and then the heat, it just lets so much heat in as well. So I'm really hoping this will make a difference as far as how much the air conditioning kicks on during the mornings and how much light comes in. But also, I'm realizing it does wonders for creating and activating cozy office mode. So I think as the summer really kicks off, these blackout blinds are going to be awesome. And the tension rod is just up wedged kind of into the corner of the window, and so I can actually still close the blinds as well, so I can have like extra blackout sun protection. But these are like really dark, so I'm loving those. So I definitely have cozy office mode activated right now. So it's just about 6 o'clock, so I'm gonna write for probably about an hour until 7. We'll just see how many words I can get. If I get to 1,000 words before 7, I might quit before 7. So it's kind of like 1,000 words or 7 o'clock, whichever comes first, unless I feel like continuing. We are starting this portion of the vlog because you will have seen where we ended up yesterday. So yesterday, with the 388 words that I wrote, we ended up at 21,271. So we're doing good. The manuscript is currently sitting at 27,055 words, so we're just over 27,000 in the manuscript, which is awesome. Scrivener is telling me I need 1,027, so that is the number I'm going to be going for. Camp tells me 873 because I'm ahead as far as camp. So yeah, I'm in a good position, and I'm very, very happy about that. I've got some new fresh flowers. The tulips finally died, but I have replaced them with some roses. These are just spray roses. So Whole Foods sells it's a bunch of 7 stems of spray roses for $7.99, but like the 7 stems, this is 7 stems. 7 stems of spray roses have all of these roses on them. So it's only 7 stems in here, but it's a ton of roses. So they're making me very happy. So I've got roses for this week, so I'm hoping those will last. So yeah, it's time to get the music turned on and get some words written. time to wrap up today and time to wrap up this vlog. The sun is definitely set. Not that I would know with those blackout curtains, but I can tell through the window in front of me that does not have blackout curtains, and through the like crack in the blinds of my balcony door. The sun is definitely down. It is just about 7:30. I have written for longer than I thought, but I felt good, and I did take a break to go get dressed, and my hair had been like 80% dry, so I just blow dried it the rest of the way. And just because, especially now that we've put some bleach back in it and we've gone a little bit lighter, it just gets really frizzy if I let it air dry completely. So wanted to blow it out just a little bit. So yeah, I took a little bit of a break from writing to do that, and so I just figured I'd let myself write for a little bit longer. But also motivated by word count. I felt good, so I'm okay with letting myself continue. But I got to 1,583 words. I did not think I was going to do that. I'm very happy with that. I'm probably, unless I feel really good tomorrow and Sunday, I will probably stick to like 1,000 words a day over the next couple of days, just so that I can have some easier days. Or if I feel like writing more over the weekend, then I'll give myself a really easy day on Monday. Next week is the last week of classes. This vlog will go up on Wednesday, so as you are watching this, I can't believe we're already to this point. By the time you're watching this vlog, I will just have one more day left on campus, and then all of the next week to finish up my grading. So it's getting really close. But yeah, by doing 1,583 words today, I now have done, I think it was 3,016 words across the last 3 days. So today, yesterday, and Wednesday. So we have had a 3K in 3-day vlog. Feeling really good about that. That's pretty exciting. I'm excited because like it was a big day today, but it's Friday. It's been a very relaxing Friday. I haven't been overdoing it with work, and so I'm tired, but I did feel good about writing. And the last vlog was like 2.5K in 2 days. So like I am being good about pretty much sticking to an average of 1,000 words a day. It looks like I've unlocked a badge, so I need to go to my Nano page. I think it was the, oh yes, it was the update your word count 21 days in a row. So I have been updating my progress every day. I'm writing something every day, even if it's only 157 words or 207 or 229. I have had, and then 388, and there was a 561. So I have had 5 days out of the 21 days so far where it's been less than 1,000 words. And then I've had
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
11 that have been significantly over, like 1,100 or more, so over 1,000 words a day. So really, there's just been 5 days that I've done pretty much right around 1,000 words. But I've only had 4 days that have been 1,500 words or more. So on the days where I've done over, there haven't been as many that have been like significantly over. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with my word counts. This is kind of what I was wanting and what I was hoping for. I was hoping I would do a little bit more than 30,000, but so far I'm not on track to do like 40 or 50,000 words this month, and that's what I wanted to avoid. I didn't want to get out of control. So on the stats page, my projected progress with my overall my projected progress with my actual progress, those lines are still pretty much parallel. There's not that big of a gap. So like I can show you. So the lines are pretty well parallel. You can see again, this was where I had went way over my goal. That was my 2,000 word day, somewhere around here, and that made it start to widen. And so I let it level out a bit, did the bare minimum, and now it's been kind of going pretty parallel. That's what I wanted. I didn't want, if we go back to some of the other projects, let's see, like Royal Romance, this was last July. My goal was 31,000. I ended up at 65,000. So like it really split off. Did not want to do that. Across the Pond book 4 didn't split as much, but considering that was Nano and the goal was 50,000 and I got to 61,000, that still was a bigger split than I had wanted that to be. And then same thing, this was April, this was camp last April for Independent Hearts book 2. My goal was 12,000 words. I ended up doing 20,000 words, which I was less mad about that because 20,000 was still less than what I was currently doing. If you look at my word counts, like I finished really strong with 2,200 words that last day, but then there were like 54 words, 94 words. So there were plenty of days where I barely wrote at all. I think my goal was like 200 words a day last April camp. So I feel good about how that line is tracking for camp this year, this April. I'm glad that it's kind of following the projected line more or less, but I am a little bit ahead. So now for camp, I just noticed I'm at 22,854, which means I'm just a few words away, less than 150 words away from being able to open up my 23K reward, which is very exciting. So come back to the next vlog. I will definitely get that tomorrow. I don't know how exactly I'm vlogging this weekend, but I will vlog the writing and I will vlog opening that. So yeah, that's exciting. We're almost to 23K for April. That's amazing. But we're still not that far ahead. Like I'll hit probably almost 24,000 tomorrow because I'll do at least another 1,000 words. So that'll put me at 23,800 something. And by end of day tomorrow, I just needed to be at 22,000. So I'm ahead, but not by a lot. I'm ahead by enough that I feel good about that, but I don't feel like I've broken my rules other than that one day back at the beginning of the month that we're just not going to think about. So yeah, it's exciting. I really enjoyed the scene I was writing today. It was one of the related to the romance and the two main characters. I was writing a scene with the two of them, so that was exciting. It's the first of that sort of scene with them that I've been able to write because we're still very early on and this is kind of a slow burn romance. I don't want to give too much away, but yeah, it's different from the other romance plots I've written. It's a different trope than I've done before, and so I'm having fun with that. But I'm falling in love with the main character so much. But as I'm writing the other female characters in the friend group, it's making me excited for the next books in this series. So yeah, so we're 22,854 for camp, and the manuscript is now up to 28,638. So I think, no, definitely by the end of this weekend, I will cross 30K, which is fantastic because I'm on track then to get to probably, oh, shoot, where are we at? It's April 21st, so we've got, what is that, 7 days left? 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th. 9 more days left of writing, so we're roughly a little over 2/3 of the way through the month, but I, like, just to get to 30K, that would be about 7,000 words more. My brain can't even do simple math these days. So 28,638 plus, let's say, just a minimum 7K more words. That would put me at 35,638 words. So I'm probably going to be, the manuscript is probably going to be somewhere between 35 and possibly even like 37, 38,000 words, because I'm going to do a little over 30,000. That would be amazing. That would mean in 1 month I've done more than 1/3 of the book, but still have 2/3 of the amount of time left to work on it. I'd be very happy with that. I'm really trying hard to keep my Scrivener goal right around 1,000 so that throughout May and June I can keep writing 1,000 words a day, because when May comes, once the semester is done and I don't have to worry about my full-time job for a little while, I do want to get back to editing, and I want to start outlining my July Camp Nano project. So like there's other book projects that I want to start working on again. So I want my daily writing goal for this project to stay around 1,000 words a day, and we're on track for all of that. So that's fantastic. That makes me feel really, really good about this. I'm feeling very positive and optimistic. Oh, and we finished chapter 5. We're on to chapter 6. So that was another reason why I ended up writing a little bit more. I think I was at like 1,300 words. And then, yeah, I did 179 words so far in chapter 6. So I was already getting close to 1,500 words, which was kind of the number I knew I wanted, a little bit over 1,500. And so I finished chapter 5, started working on chapter 6, and was just like, let's just keep going just a little bit. But then it felt like, okay, no, like we're good. I've got the first couple paragraphs of chapter 6 done. This is a good stopping point. It's a good spot to like pick back up tomorrow. So it's all good. So it is time to wrap up this vlog. I'm just gonna turn off the battery operated candles. I've already burned out my blackberry absinthe candle, which I'm still absolutely loving. It is just the most amazing scent. I don't know how I'm gonna top that candle for like my next book projects. I really don't, because it's just too nice. Definitely gonna have to check out some other Illume candles, because this one is a winner for sure. But yeah, I need to go. I need to go rest. I need to go eat something. I'm really not that hungry today though. My IBS is flaring up and it's just not ideal. I just have to survive the next week or so. I need to relax as much as possible this weekend though, because that will help. So I'm gonna go relax on the couch and do as little as possible for the rest of the evening. But if you've made it this far in the vlog, leave me some writing related emojis to let me know which one of you lovely people have made it all the way to the end of this vlog. I'm sure this has ended up being a very chatty writing vlog, so I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed, all of that great stuff. Say hi in the comments, let me know what you're reading, what you're writing, how your writing is going. If you're doing Camp Nano this month, what's your current word count? How are you doing? How are you feeling? Are you taking care of yourself? Don't burn out. I feel really good. I feel like I'm burning out with my full-time job. Like I'm definitely burned out and tired from that, but I'm not feeling burned out with writing. Like I'm feeling like tonight was really good. Like I'm feeling really good where my writing is concerned. So that's a good feeling. So I hope you're taking care of yourself. But yeah, let's just chat and catch up in the comments, and I'm gonna go relax now. So I will see you all very soon in the next vlog. Thank you very much for watching this one. Bye.